prohibition as it pertains to, I guess, a lot of people draw the parallels to drugs. And
you know what? It's such a stupid parallel to draw. And the reason is, yeah, I mean, you can talk about that stuff, but drugs have always been parts of some very rare subcultures. Every culture drinks alcohol, has fermented or distilled spirits. The real connection about prohibition, to me, the thing that there's nothing new under the sun, is that this is a story about right-wing, single-issue campaigns that metastasize. This is the story about the demonization of immigrants. This is the story about state and local governments complaining about unfunded mandates. This is the story of smear campaigns against Democrats. This is a story about unintended consequences. It is almost exactly what's going on now. It's the last gasp of Protestantism. We keep these Romanists from getting their wine. We'll still be able to hold on. It's like a Tea Party thing. It's unbelievable.
Did it backfire on us?
Of course it did.
Well, I mean, I know it backfired, but to what extent?
In every degree.
Would we not have organized crime?
We probably wouldn't have organized crime to the extent that we have today. It made half the country lawbreakers. Female alcoholism, which was almost non-existent, confined to housewives taking Lydia Pinkham's vegetable compound, which was mostly made up of alcohol in the 19th century. And women were never, unless you were a prostitute, you were never in a saloon, which is what the Anti-Saloon League wanted to get rid of. So when you get rid of the saloons, you replace them with speakeasies. There's no governance. Kids can drink, and did. Women drank, and did. And female alcoholism becomes a huge social problem by the time Prohibition's over. And nothing ever cured alcohol.
Unintended consequence of Prohibition is bringing the women into the speakeasies.
It got passed because of a lot of different factors, but it also, after World War I, there's that typical after-the-war change in habits. And so women, the mothers who had worked so hard for temperance and then got suckered into accepting total temperance, capital teetotal abstinence. That's where it comes from. Suddenly looked in horror as their daughters were bobbing their hair and their short skirts, and they're not wearing bras, and they're drinking, and they're driving, and they're, it made half the country, lawbreakers.
It never worked.